Hello, everybody. Welcome. Uh, come on in. Oh my goodness, it's what 10:30 almost. It's been a busy morning for me. In many ways. Uh, got back into the routine. Mateus is back in school, so we have that going on. So I have the pick up and drop off and pick up. That's how it goes. It's minus 27 here in Calgary right now, and I think by the weekend, I'm your weather lady here. Um, by Saturday, it's supposed to be plus 7. By this afternoon, overnight, it's supposed to be by tomorrow morning, it's going to be minus 8. Welcome to Calgary. Welcome to the weather of the world, too. With everything that's going on. So I do a daily meditation, and if you are interested, get a hold of me. We do a daily meditation Monday through Friday, and I love my girls that join me because they let me talk, and God only knows I love to talk. And there was so much energies that I felt today coming through, and with the moon, it's in Pisces and coming into the conjunct of Neptune and then sextiling over to Jupiter and or to Mars and Venus. I started to really, what does it mean with Mars and Venus? What does it mean? I felt there's something to do with the heart, and it's that masculine and feminine energy walking forward. So I felt this energy of coming forward, of a balance that's there. Now, as I'm feeling this balance, the balance felt very off. It felt like, okay, there really isn't a balance. There isn't really. It feels very and as I described before, it felt like tart, felt sticky, it felt um unhinged. And I wanted to get a grasp of that. And it's like there's so much coming in right now, like as energies and that are coming in, that as we are transferring or changing from a heart or from a mindset, a mind energy into a heart energy, it's difficult. And someone was telling me about a study that was done back. It's at the University of Kassel, Kassel, and it was done quite a few years ago. And it was a measurement of the photons that come from the chest. Now, the photons are little light energy. It's light energy that the cells communicate with, and our brain. Our heart sends the information to the brain. In fact, our heart sends more information to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. Now, this energy is on average what they found with, as they were, they have, I guess, a special camera, took a picture of it, and it's 20 to 30, 20 to 30 photons come from the heart, emitted from the heart on average per second. Now, what they did is that they had them meditate for about 20 minutes, closing your eyes, breathing in. And I can't even do that right now because my throat. Breathing in and then allowing a long exhale. So breathe in and a long exhale, and focusing on the heart. And as they focused on the heart, focusing on sending out love to the world. And they did it for 20 minutes. They took a picture of the photons coming from the heart. It went from 20 photons per second to 100,000. Now, as I was listening to this, I'm like, holy shit. I mean, we can all do this. And this is where the heart, the love, the strength, the passion, the leadership, and the energy is there for us. And in this change that is going on, and we know it's change that is going on, Um, it's rising up. Now, as it's rising up, there is going to be even people who are for the rise up, like they're going to fear is going to come in, or they're going to feel overwhelmed, or there's going to be some kind of um discord with it. And I had to sit here for a moment because I was listening to somebody, she lives in downtown, she has a business in downtown Ottawa. And after about, this is what people want. They want you to go in, they want you to protest, and then it's done, go home, right? And the thing is that what the government has done, or what has been done over the past 2 years, it hasn't been where where they've come in and sat upon your porch and just made you do things. It was a slow and gradual psychological force in causing mass psychosis, meaning that they would bring a little bit in and then take it out, bring a little bit in more and then take it out, bring a little bit in more and then take it out. And to a point where it's like, okay, okay, I'll do whatever you say. I just want to get on with my life. Here, this is coming in where this energy has come in and boom, here it is. This energy of mass change and reconstruction has come in and it's not going anywhere. And as this is here, it is causing people to feel the energy or the the whole bit. Where am I going with this? Trying to bring in a spiritual sense with it, along with the muggle world. So, okay, let's do the muggle and then we'll come into the spiritual. I'll do the channeling. So with many people, they're getting frustrated and upset because of what is happening, because of either the horns going on all night. I know that they're trying to fix this. Also, what's happening is a lot of people are finding that they're unable to get to work because Ubers aren't going to go downtown to pick them up and stuff, and they have to walk in frigid weather. I feel like sometimes this has to be addressed even to the truckers or to the people that are down there. And 10 to 1, they'd make sure that you could get to where you need to go. Now, not all the businesses are being struck by having to be closed right now. There are some businesses that I've seen where one guy is cheering because his store has never done so well, with people coming in and buying and purchasing and things like that. So it is a catch-22 that's happening here. But anytime where there is a revolution that is happening, not everybody's going to be happy. Not everybody's going to be feeling hunky-dory. This is sending out mass vibrational waves into the world. And many people are saying like, holy shit, Canada's mad. Then there must be something wrong. And this coming forward because we are a country that most people like us. When you go traveling, most people put the Canadian flag and people are like, yay, Canada, and they're all happy. So when they see people are upset and mad, then they're like, whoa, okay, what's going on? Let's take a closer look. Now, in order to make the change, it's going to take some time. And so this is where I went into the astrology. I'm like, okay, I know. And I've been telling people May, and people are like, well, why May? Why May? Well, a few things. So first of all, we're in the year of the Tiger. This Tiger comes in, and the Tiger comes in. And what I get with the Tiger, it's because it's a water Tiger, so it's flowing. But the other part I get is like the way a tiger moves, it's like, here I am, I'm flowing. And if you've ever watched, a tiger sort of move, kind of has a saunter. So this tiger is coming in and he's moving and he moves with grace. And if you ever watch the orange and the black stripes, they are actually a representation, when we go into the year of the tiger, of the new moon and the full moon, of the masculine and the feminine, of the light and the dark. So we have this energy that's coming in, a vibration that's coming in of the light and the dark, of the masculine and the feminine coming together to flow, to saunter, to move. And this is a movement of with grace and the water with flow. So there's also a fierceness that comes in here with that. If when a tiger's moving and then something happens, and it snarls, "Rawr," comes out. So there's a fierceness that's with them, and that fierceness. So it's also where this trust. So those that, it is where this energy comes in, because a cat, if it doesn't trust you, it's like, goes around to the side, and it can be intimidated. And this is where I feel like those that many don't trust. And what is it they don't trust? They don't trust the system. They don't trust what's going on. And this is a huge rebuilding and transformation of building that trust, of building that in. Now, like anything that you are trying to build, or you're trying to build a trust, or you're trying to build energy coming forward, you need time. It takes time to rebuild that trust. And that's what's coming forward. Trust, I mean, if the PM comes out today, and he says, "Oh, okay, I'll do everything." It's going to take a little bit to really believe him, right? It's like in my class, it's when I teach the Journey Club, or when we're teaching, the fairy workshop. There's a thing about trusting our intuition, trusting that of our divine, of our God and our goddess, reconnecting with that energy. But it's going to take time, because sometimes, for many of us who were raised in a very religious household, sometimes we get a bad taste of what the God is. And feeling that masculine energy is like, ooh, gross, it's overwhelming. But when we come into a light, or this energy of love with the masculine, it's us reverberating, thank you, a renewal. But yet we're not fully confident in it. We're not fully there. And there is where there is a form of a mutation, like a mutation of our body. And I mean that in a very positive way, a mutation of new energies that are coming in, that are moving us forward within our humanity, in order for us to have the new construction, or the new construction of this new world. We're heading into the new construction of this new world. And this is with new support that is there. And I feel like when I'm, looking at, us as muggles in this world, then I get like the galactic energy, the universal energy, or the galactic universal council, if you want to call it, this new system to rebuild and bring the foundation down with a new construction. But this galactic present is here, and they're here among us. They're walking within us. They're connecting with us in order to show us how to reconstruct something new. And this is being these sustainable, wanting to bring in something that is sustainable and stabilizing. Now, that is guiding us, and the sustainability and the stabilization of the frequency between the ethereal matters, because this energy is like, there is this matrix of buildings that is having to be done. Now, at the beginning, of this year, I said that there is a new, like, there is a scaffolding being put up, right? So the scaffolding's being put up, and a new building or new construction that's coming in. And this new construction that's coming in means that, okay, we do have some sort of a foundation, but maybe not the whole foundation is good. Some of it might be rotted out. Some of it might be where we need to make these changes. Now, many, as we're going in and we're coming into 4 days, 5 days, and this, I'm letting you, this is going to be going, they're not going anywhere. So this is getting to make newness. But the part of creating this newness, it's reaching out um to those that are kind of grumbling right now, and you have to really work with it. And that's what they did in 1776 in order to make the change. Not everybody was on board to found a new country, to create a new constitution. There was a small minority of people that said, okay, this isn't right. We're not, we need to stand up, we need to make a difference. And in making that difference, we had to create something new. Now, some people were going around their business and they're perfectly fine because they were all British citizens at the time. But they, the ones that wanted to make a change knew they had to start reaching out, knew they had to start building new bridges with the people to understand, so that they come on their side, so that they understand we want to build something that is giving you freedom and wanting to give you that freedom so that you are able to make the choices that you want to make, that you are able to walk the streets the way you want to walk the streets, wear the clothes that you want to wear, and have the kind of buildings and have the kind of businesses that you want to have. But if we don't do this, you won't have that. And that's part of this transformation and changes that are coming forth, that are very substantial and very vital for the changes that need to be made, for the changes that need to be made within our world, within the constructs of what is going on within our neighborhoods. And this is, frequencies are coming in with the new way and fortifying new designs and connecting us with the new earth in harmony. Now, in doing that, yeah, it's not going to be where it's going to happen overnight. This is building a strong foundation that's coming in. We're also coming into a full moon in Leo. Leo's the heart. Leo is coming in with that energy of the heart, of bringing in the harmony, bringing in the love, bringing in that fortitude and that fierceness of having us come into a flow. And with us coming into that and connecting with this energy, this is bringing in something that is very positive. Now, this full moon that, it's already real. Like I have my full moon workbook already done if anybody's interested. But anyways, it's an offshoot. This full moon that's coming in is very bringing in humongous ways. It's at 27 degrees in Leo. So check on your natal chart on where 27 degrees and what house that is in your natal chart. And this is going to be a real power energy. And Leo, with this power energy, across from Aquarius and this new moon that we just had, this new moon was a power of the people coming together, and the power of the people of truth and the people's highest good in a peaceful formation. That was the new moon in Aquarius, because Aquarius is about unity. It's about the power of the people coming together, community coming together. And Uranus being in Taurus is bringing up the disruption of what is no longer working, along with Pluto in Capricorn is about truth. Is this the truth? Is this your divine energy of moving forward? And with this full moon is just right before, it's just like, this blows my mind. Right before, the 1776 Pluto conjunction, which is 246 years. And the full moon is in opposition to the US moon that's at 27 degrees in Aquarius. We're coming into activating revolutionary energy of division and separation, and bringing in unity. This is where we are coming into a spiritual rebirth, but the spiritual rebirthing is going to be taking at least 2 to 3 years. I've said that before. But this is really coming in where we are in full mode contractions of birthing this. And this is going to have where economic, political, geographic changes, not only within the world, but within the United States. Now, in August of 2017, there was the US solar eclipse. That solar eclipse cut the United States in half, caused division in many areas in the States. But what I noticed is like it also hit part of Canada as well. There was little glimpses of Canada, not fully, but it did. We did get some of the, part of that shadow. The other part too is that U.S. solar eclipse hit Regulus. Regulus is the star of kingship, and today we call it the star of leadership. And this is what is coming in to echo here. This energy is coming in to echo in and ask us to have a look at our leadership. Have us look at, because this full moon is going to hit Regulus again. And it's going to say, is this the leadership of that we want? Is this really bringing in that power that we are looking at, especially as we are coming together as for people? So this is looking into the power not only of our world or our country, but our own personal power, and looking at where we are powerful within our own lives and being the leaders in our life. And what does that look like as being a leader in your life? What does that feel like to be a leader in your life? And this is being activated, and we are coming into from a new moon into a full moon. This is really putting in this energy of togetherness, of rebirthing, of of a fast moving. There's going to be fast moving collapses and rebirthing. And with that Pluto conjunction with the US natal chart of 1776, written in Philadelphia, I can't remember the time right now, but it is looking at where, as Pluto goes forward. Pluto in 1777 went into Aquarius. What was that? What happened in 1777, right? In history. That was huge shifting and changing and changes of power. That was, the power of the people coming together, the heart living in harmony, the love, the highest state of being. And this is living in love and broadcasting. So when we go back to that study at the University of Kassel, when we're coming into our heart energy, we come into a place where we want to allow love to come out to heal the earth. When we start sending out that heart energy, when we start sending out that heart and that love and that strength and that power, and bringing in the power of positive leadership, we can have something that is stronger than what we have now. Then we can come back into that Pluto and Venus coming together in harmony. And when we come together with that harmony energy, we come in to a place where we can bring in something that is positive. And Mars is going to be there till March in Aquarius, and he's exalted, but he's going to be about control, and he's going to look at, what is the control that has been placed, what is the control that is here, um and that assertion that comes in. So this is about natural authority, um and I got like organic in a positive way. So this is really bringing in some very life altering energy, and this is going to displace many people. This is going to displace, your business or what's happening. Um, some people are saying, well, what are you going to do with all that money? You're going, I feel like there is where they have built an army of truckers. And we have it on the north and the south right now. And the south is joining the north in order to bring forth something new. The way we live right now within our world, underneath the tyranny and the scrutiny, can change in a very positive way. It can. In that change, uh, it's going to be disruptive. There is going to be a disruptive. And there is going to be where we have to be able to go through this disruption in order to bring something better. And that's where I get that we're in this huge, could you imagine we're giving birth for 2 years, 3 years in order to bring in something new or a better foundation. And but this is where it's being given to the people. Eris squaring Pluto is about, I don't want look, I'm going for the underdog. I'm not going for somebody who is in total control all the time. It's taking that away from them to bring in something better and forming it. So this is a time of looking at your thoughts coming in, dropping into your heart energy. This is about taking time throughout your day and sending out that love, doing the Ho'oponopono as much as you can. Send love to those people that are in the downtown core. I can, if I had someone beeping their fucking horn till 3 in the morning, yeah, I'll be pissed. I get upset when somebody's alarm goes off at 2 and 3 in the morning, let alone to have, hundreds of trucks blowing their horn. So this is where this is also a learning process of saying, okay, we want to be able to make sure that things still go well for people, that things still happen for people, and we can begin to create something a lot better. We can't give up now. We give up now, there's no way. And if we give up now, hypothetically, and they walk away now, holy fuck, the shit will hit the fan. And there will be it'll be like the father comes out to punish all of his children in such harsh, horrible ways. And the tyranny will be worse than what it is. We're already seeing Quebec lift, where they're not going to charge people to be unvaccinated. Nova Scotia needs a kick in the ass because they're wanting to charge people for donating. Well, are you looking at my finances where I'm donating? They're making it unlawful to stand on the side of the road and cheer the people, cheer the truckers. This is where it's like, stand up, stand up, right? This is an understanding that the power is ours, the power is there, but it's going to take some doing to do this. And when I see the astrology, it's so powerful. Like I said from the beginning of this year, this is a huge year of light and transformation and bringing in the newness of this light and the frequencies that are coming into Gaia. They're unbelievably high, and it can come in such beautiful ways, but we got to get out of the tar and get unstuck in order to go forward. So it's going to take us a little bit. So send out your prayers to the world. Send out your prayers so that we can bring in a more harmonious world to live in, a place that we can bring in where there's more peace and justice, where we can have a place where our children are safe, that women are safe, and, well, yes, and men, but where women aren't abused, or sold in sexual slavery. This is just the uncovering of what more to come that can bring in such positive energy. and I can feel it. I can feel that. I can feel it. It's there, but I can also, like, I know there's a lot of work to be done. So we got to have patience. We got to have love. We got to send some prayers down to the guys at the border on both sides. We have truckers coming up from the United States, and this is becoming a global event, the global revolution, and it's coming in to create a world that's harmony. But we gotta, yeah, there's going to be idiots out there. There's going to be ones that are going to try and disrupt it in some way. We have a couple in every crowd. We have a few in our family, so this is like, okay, yeah, all right, things are going to get a little cray cray, but onward and upwards. That's what we got to do. Onwards and upwards. Sending you guys out so much love today. Um so much peace, love, joy, and to you all, and may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you. If you want a consultation, definitely get a hold of me at thegurumama.com, or if you are wanting to do the tarot class beginning in March, it's $99. It's regular $222. So come and join me for the tarot class, and have a blessed day. Send out your light, send out your love. And no, there's going to be some angry people out there. There's going to be people who are frustrated, overwhelmed. Got to have patience. I know. Got to have patience. So blessings, everybody. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.